question. So here we have question number 4. Alright, so here we're given x squared plus y squared. So no real question. I'm going to base my solution based on what the junior tutor answered. So here they have the expression x squared minus y squared can be viewed as a binomial with each term as perfect squares and has subtraction as a mathematical operation. So I'm assuming there's potentially a typo. This should be a minus sign based on the junior tutor's answer. So we'll look at this. So generally for a binomial is, for this binomial, x squared minus y squared. So I'll write that over here. So it could be any numbers. So it could be x squared minus 4, x squared minus y squared, same idea. We have something that's called the difference of squares. So this over here, the difference of two squares, or the difference of squares. And essentially, if you have two kind of components here, and you can square root each one, so x squared square rooted, as shown here, is just x, y squared square rooted is just y. This is kind of the format it ends up being. So it'll be a product of two binomials with alternating signs in the middle. One is addition, one is subtraction, so as shown here. So this would be equivalent to x plus y and x minus y. You might be thinking, why is that the case? One way to think about this is we can just use FOIL to expand this. So first outside, inside, last. So we can just use common simplification to see if we end up with the same expression right here. So we can say first is x times x, which is x squared. Use a different color. And we have outside, which is x times y, so times negative y, which is minus xy. And then we have inside, so y times x, which gives us plus xy. And then finally, I'll do this one in red, we have FOIL last. So last is this right here, y times negative y, so we have negative y squared. So we can see right away this term and this term are identical, so they cancel out and we're left with x squared minus y squared. So whenever you're in a situation where you see two kind of terms that can be squared and there's a minus sign in between, there's a difference of squares and it follows this format. So another example you could think of is x squared minus 4. So square root of 4 is 2. Square root of x squared is x. So this ends up being x minus 2, x plus 2. So same idea, difference of squares, and we end up with the same solution as indicated by the junior tutor. Alright, so we'll mark this as correct. So correct answer. Great job. And we'll move on to the next question.